It's freezing as hell in here, and it looks like it's like Walking Dead in this mall, but we're here over at Northgate Mall, which is roughly about like 30-minute drive from the East Gate. And I'm not going to get my buddy Brandon on camera because he's probably camera shy at the moment. So we did a deal. He saw that we, at the last show, picked up one of the Versus Series cards, and it was for Quagsire, and he brought one card for trade and then cash on top. So this is pretty much the one thing he brought, and we were debating what to price it off at, but we set around like LP just because the bottom, and you can kind of see it for like both sides, but that should be easy to like flatten out if anybody wants a good deal on it. So we did around 120 in trade, and then they owed us 80. So this didn't last very long, and I think this is like the second time we've ever done like a slab deal with him, so always a pleasure. And there's the pants right there from him. All right, first big trade of the morning, aside from Brandon's deal that we did earlier. Basically, we owed them 55 cash on top, and this was the same gentleman that traded us some of the slabs from last week. And they brought in 4 of those Indonesian Pikachus. We sold one that was sealed, so now we've got 4 extra copies. This we're probably going to give to a kid because we couldn't really find any major comps on it, so he threw that in with the deal. And then that's 2 of the regular ETBs for Paladin Fates, and they are also picking up the Mimikyu V Max PSA 10, and then PSA 10 of the blister pack for Evolving Skies Umbreon, so 55 on top. Did a quick sale. They were gracious enough to donate a bunch of cards out of their collection to give out for kids, so that will be able to help fill up one of the binders. And then they are dropping this down to 22, so hopefully they get some good Clefairies out of there. So the same ones that just bought the blister pack, they are doing a pack battle just to see, and then they're going to let me open this one, so I'm just trying to see what they get out of their packs. You start to open there. Alrighty, so it's getting close.
Corviknight, I got Verse Torkoal.
Verse and Snorlax. So no idea how that's gonna go. So I'm opening one of my products up. Can't even. There. It's like.
Nope, I struggle too every time.
Yeah, these.
I do this for
I don't know
a
why.
So.
Alright, so that, and let's see, there. Brigatito, I can't tell. And Wailord, I like that one though. So we had to do a little bit of readjustment for the Mew because this was going all over the place, and recent solds on eBay were around 25, so I had to really adjust the price on it, but they were interested in that because they're collecting all the Kamiya arts, and we did a deal altogether for 32. And it's been a little bit since we had recorded, so the Umbreon VMAX, that's white plate condition, they added $4 on top, and we got a couple of other cards on top along with that Lugia, which that's usually the best one at the pile, along with the Zapdos promo. Everybody knows I like that card. So they owed us 4 on top. And on top of that other stuff that we just traded, he wanted the Black Star Venusaur that we had in here, and we basically did 70 cash and then just did that on top, so pretty much a good deal. So not very back and forth, but they were interested in the Starmie V, and then Ethan's Hoa. Brennan, you just traded this earlier, so we ended up doing a bulk deal on this for around $215, so definitely will hopefully get us that booster pack later.
Do you want it facing you?
Well, yeah, just go ahead and open. I just want people to look at this right quick. Not this. So, what is the story about this?
So it started off as a joke. I had a 9-page binder with just 9 of them, and he thought it was hilarious, and then I just kept on going with it, and now it's kind of an issue. He started Litleos.
Holy crap.
He has Litleos.
Wow.
And he's on page 2.
So, I know you're picking one up for me, but how many do you think that you currently have on you right now?
So right now, we just did the count. It was 252 plus
252.
Yes, 252, just the full pages, and then so it's 12, 13. So now we're at 265.
Holy crap, that's an impressive collection. I appreciate you showing that off, man.
Awesome.
I don't have my microphone on me because it had died over. The show is still kind of like a little bit busy. It's busier back that direction, mostly because I don't know, it's like more people are just more interested in like the bigger venue spots. But I told Dan, who runs the City to City shows, that we're wanting to see about being in the more like middle, right next to where the rest of the old group is. So he would basically fit us in for that. So hopefully we will be able to do that for the next month's show. Right now, I've been looking at the weather, and it does look like the snow has just started to like hit outside. So I don't think we're going to be able to stick around for the 4 p.m. showing, or just like the 4 p.m. hour. So I think we might be kind of leaving a little bit sooner than originally planned. But it's been pretty busy overall. Roughly the biggest sale was that 215, but really there hasn't been a whole lot other than that. Just kind of looking over at kind of the writings, there was like one sale that was like $35, and then there was like an $11 and another $15. And then there was like a $10 sale for like one of the Rebel Clash sleeved packs, but that's mostly been about it. Did a quick sale on the Pikachu Zekrom GX. That was the same one that we had in the CGC case before, so good to see it get a new home. And of course, low volume and all, selling out the remainder of the Rebel Clash. These things did not last today, and it's all together for a combined $29. All right, that is pretty much it. I had to cut it off shorter than before because I thought I was going to be able to leave at 4 o'clock, but the storm is about to hit the area, and unfortunately, it's an hour shorter than originally thought. But even with all of the issues, all of the problems with the weather, it was a really good show. We're going to be in, hopefully, more of the middle for next month because Dan promised that to us, and so far it seems like the price is not bad for in the middle because it looked like there was a lot more people over there. So it should be good. But thank you to everybody who came out to visit, who basically wanted to come by and buy some stuff or trade, even with the weather scaring people off. Thank you for coming out to the show. But we're going to make our way back before the storm hits. But thank you very much for joining us. And if you're new, we're very close to 100 subs. Feel free to subscribe. We're very close to that. Might do a giveaway. Who knows? But love ya. Have a good one. And as always, you pretty much know how I end these videos. Stay strong. Stay positive. Storms, chilly and all. Love ya. And of course, have a good one.